All right, what's up, y'all? Tonight on Brutally Simple Cooking, for those of you who love Brazilian cheese bread but just can't tolerate it because of the cow dairy, we're making goat cheese Brazilian cheese bread. And this is a super simple recipe, of course, because it's brutally simple, but I'm gonna show you how we do it. We need a mixing bowl. We like our 3-part flour mix of tapioca, cassava, and white rice flours. Those were not in the order that I said they were, but they're all there. All right, also, we're gonna need a ½ cup of coconut milk, ½ cup of shredded goat cheese. You can shred it yourself if you want to, and a ¼ cup of ghee or coconut oil. Now, let us begin. Now, the first thing we're gonna do is barely, I say barely, we don't wanna make this too hot. We're gonna barely melt about a ¼ cup of either ghee or coconut oil. Because remember, we're trying to make this dairy-free. Pro tip, if you want the butter flavor, but you don't want to use the coconut oil, you can use ghee, because ghee is clarified butter with all the milk solids removed. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna put that on the oven at a low heat just to melt it. All right, now we're gonna do our 3-flour blend. So what I like to do, thank you Adam Bruzan for giving us this recipe. We've been experimenting with it and fine tuning it. We do a 1/3 cup of tapioca, a 1/3 cup of cassava, and a 1/3 cup of white rice flour. A ½ cup of full fat coconut milk. Now, pro tip, there's low fat coconut milks out there, but you don't want them. You want to use the full fat coconut milk, you know what I'm saying? A heaping ½ cup of goat cheese. Now what's cool is they got some shredded goat cheese. Well, they do it at Whole Foods. I don't know if they have it anywhere else. I'm doing a heaping ½ cup. Couple of egg yolks. Now, pro tip. If you don't want to use egg yolks, you can use the whole egg, 1 whole egg, but that's actually an unpro tip because you want to use egg yolks. All right, we got the ghee that is pretty much melted. And then we always want to add a little bit of salt. And why not make this a little savory and add some pepper? All right, now we're gonna mix this up. All right, now that that's nice and mixed, we're gonna put this into some little baking cups. I got these parchment paper baking cups. So if you're not a fan of, pro tip, non-stick is usually not good for you. So if you can get some parchment paper baking cups, that would be ideal. And all we're gonna do is take a big spoonful of this and try to place it down in there. Now I realize I need a smaller spoon. Pro tip, adjust on the fly, always. So a heaping small spoon, I can fit that down in here, just like so. All right, now we're gonna try to get that stuff to settle down in here. All right, now we're gonna bake these at 400 until they rise a little bit and get slightly brown. These are barely turning a little bit golden on top. You don't want to let them cook too long because they turn into bricks. But I'm gonna let these cool just a little bit. Arnica's coming home and we're gonna taste these right in front of your eye. All right, so these hot patooties are fresh out of the oven and they're slightly cooled. Remember on Meet the Parents? Get your hot patooties. All right, we're gonna split one of these and see how they are. This is genuine reaction right here. These are a little bit more dense. And that's how you get them when you're in the restaurant. They're freaking amazing. But these again are dairy-free goat cheese. Oh. Mm-hmm. That's addictive. Look at that nice gooiness right there. Now, pro tip, always get a taster that agrees with you.
I disagree.